Hello! I've gotten a lot of questions over the last year or so about my setup and how I make my ambient sets, so I wanted to take a little bit of time today and walk you through what that all looks like. My ambient setup for every video consists of three parts. So the first thing is like the sound source or multiple sound sources. So this would be normally a synthesizer, but it could also be a guitar, or on like rare occasion I've used a glockenspiel as well. And that's what goes at the very beginning of the chain. And then next in the chain are the effects I use. Generally, I use the Maris LVX and Mercury X. It's a delay and a reverb. One has a looper and one has a freeze function, and that's where I can create the multiple layers to make a piece. And then the last step is the recording device. If I'm in the studio space, which is where I am right now, I can just record direct into an interface, and that's golden. Almost every other context, if I'm in my living room or I'm outside, I use this little handheld recording device that has four inputs, and it's awesome. And so we go from the synthesizer to effects and then to the recording device. The way I generally set this up, what I do is I set a pad and I freeze that pad, and then we'll start doing loop layers on top of that. Or I'll just improvise on the synth and keep that. So that's the setup. What I want to do is just do a quick little demonstration where I show you how to do that in real time. So we'll jump to that right now. The first thing I'd like to show you is how I design a patch. So I've started with a really plain, this is just a sawtooth. When you make any patch on the mini log, this is what you start with. I'll generally go for the triangle, which is softer, turn the cutoff all the way down, and slowly bring it up. That's nice. Let's set the release higher. Let's set decay higher, sustain, maybe about half for now, and then attack. Just a little attack. So lovely. Oh my gosh. I love that. Oh my gosh. All right, we're already there. Turn the volume up a little. I'm gonna show you what the effects look like. So I'll turn on this my reverb patch I like and my delay patch. Slow down this delay, and we've got something really nice now. So we get this nice patch. I've got this hold modifier up here assigned to a hold, so let's go. And now it's a stereo hold, so it'll just kind of hold that. And now I can play over the top of that. Heavenly. Let's set the sustain lower, decay lower, no attack on the patch, and now we have more of like a pluck going on. We can press and hold the tab to access the looper here, and now let's create a little melody. Now we're looping that melody, but still recording over the top of it, so we can add some more layers. Lovely. Harmonize on that. Now that that's going, I'm no longer recording. I can add some of this on top of it. Some other fun things at my disposal at any time is to half speed the loop, which also cuts the pitch in half. And then I can also introduce other sounds like an octave up on the reverb. We can also take some of the attack out of the delays by smearing the repeats with this dimension parameter. Then when we're ready to wind down, slowly turn down the mix. Turn up the feedback on the delay itself, and then end by turning down the volume on the delay. And that's how the whole setup is done. So thank you for taking some interest in some of the behind the scenes of, what makes all this happen. And truthfully, like a huge thank you for everybody who takes a moment to listen to my music altogether. It's such an honor to be able to share my creative process that's equally healing and meditative to me, to everybody else, and to get that love back from you all. So thank you very much. Have a beautiful day.